Hey guys, just wanted to jump on here for a few moments. The Lord had given me a word to share with each of you. I felt very strongly to come on here and share it by way of this Facebook Live. As I was walking and praying this afternoon, the Lord began to speak some things to me, and I heard the words demonic chains. It's time for them to be broken. And I began to see so many of His people, so many of His children tied up in different chains, whether it be demonic chains that physically, emotionally, spiritually. For many of them, it was like a dark cloud that was simply hovering, like a dark cloud of depression. So many things that was trying to hold them captive, to hold their dreams captive, because the enemy doesn't want to see these things being birthed. God has some really great purposes for some people, and the enemy's trying to hold that back. And I could see the chains and the shackles. I could see people bound up with chains of addiction and dependency. I could see them sitting in a dark corner. They felt unreachable, undeliverable, that they were just too far for God to reach out to. And I'm here to tell you that you could fly to the farthest heaven, and He would be there waiting for you. And you could sink to the lowest hell, and He will be right there waiting for you. And He wants you to know tonight that the chain breaker is in your midst. And I want to repeat that because I want it to sink into your innermost being right now. You know who you are, the ones that I'm speaking this word over. God told me that once this was spoken, that the ones that it was spoken over would know. As soon as you hear this, you know it's you. And I want you to hear these words, and I want you to let it sink in very deeply. The chain breaker is in your midst, and He has come to deliver you and to set you free. All you have to do is just release it to Him. Trust Him. Take His hand, because He's going to take you to the other side of this. He's going to take you into victory. The battles that you've been fighting for so long are going to fall by the wayside. I hear them marching in the tops of the trees because He has gone ahead of you and secured the victory. You are going to have a Psalms 91 moment in which the enemies that's tried to hold you down, 1,000 is going to fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand. And you are going to find yourself secured and safe under the wings of the Most High. That is where you are tonight. That is where you have always been. And He is reaching out His extended hand to you, that hand of deliverance. So many of you are chained up by the past that you can't even begin to move forward. And the Lord wants you to just let go. Release it. There is no chain that He cannot break. He is releasing His light of freedom into your life like you have never experienced before. You begin to forge and go forward like a ship breaking through ice. That is what you are right now. A great and mighty ship that is breaking through these things that seem so hard to penetrate. And we know the ice, when it's thick enough, it's very hard to break. It's very hard to penetrate, even in freezing cold weather. But you are the ship this night that is breaking through that ice that seems so hard to penetrate. You're breaking through that thing that you felt like you could not break through. And the chains that once bound you up are beginning to fall. I hear it in my spirit. The chains are falling. The chains are falling. Just let it go. Step out into the freedom that He went to the cross. Jesus went to the cross and paid for. That freedom is yours. Don't let the enemy tell you that you cannot do it, because yes, you can. The demonic chains are going to be broken this night in Jesus' name. They cannot hold you down. They cannot hinder you any longer. They cannot hold up the breakthrough or try to dam up the streams of breakthrough any longer. You know, I shared a word earlier that seems to apply to this one as well. The hammer of God is going to come down on the serpent's head. He is not going to see his bride abused by this malicious snake any longer, because enough is enough. You are to walk in freedom, not to be bound up in such depression and defeat. And I say to you to dust yourself off. Get up, dust yourself off, pick up your weapons, because God is for you. And if God is for you, then who can be against you? Begin to move forward, because the victory is yours. The chains are going to fall off. Shake them off. Shake that snake back off into the fire where he belongs. He cannot rule you any longer. You carry the DNA of a king, and he is going to ensure your victory no matter what comes. And I decree over you right now that whatever the chain is that has you bound this night, that it be broken and disintegrate in Jesus' mighty name. It shall not reattach itself. You will arise in victory and walk in a freedom like you have never known before. And I declare freedom over you right now, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. The enemy cannot delay or hinder anything concerning you any longer, in Jesus' mighty name. Every power, every curse over you is null and void, in Jesus' mighty name. I decree breakthrough. I decree for these demonic chains to be broken right now. He cannot hold the children of God back any longer. The boldness of a lion is coursing through your veins and is causing you to rise up right now. Let it flow. Let it flow through you like it never has before. Let something rise up in you. Get back up on the inside and rise. Come out of that dark place. Come out of that dark cave and come back into the light. For that is what you are. You are a child of light. You are a child of the Most High God. And nothing can stop you. You are unstoppable, because all of heaven has got your back. So whatever the chains are right now, I decree they be broken. And in the days ahead, after listening to this message, may you walk in a freedom like you have never known before. May you recognize such a weight that has been lifted from you. And may you experience manifestation after manifestation of miracles that you have been praying for. I pray for the angels to come forth and assist you in whatever it is that you need. That God would just pour it out. Open up the floodgates, Lord, and pour it out upon your children is my prayer. And I say unto each of you, be of good courage, for the Lord thy God is with you. He will not leave you. He will not forsake you. And for those of you that felt like you were unreachable, for those of you, and you know who you are, I keep hearing that they know who they are when you hear this word. Come out of that dark place, for the hand of the Father is extended to you. Freedom is at your door. Deliverance is at your door. The chain breaker is in your midst. And to each of you, I love you all, and be blessed.